Look at all this fun stuff, you guys. It looks like an unboxing
It
video.
does. I love those.
So,
I mean,
Jinx.
they're so much fun, right? Because
They are.
the anticipation of what's going to come out of the box.
You can't wait to see what's in there.
I mean, we love watching
We
those, so
do.
keep making them. I
Yeah.
hope so. I've got some fun things here. This is Outdoor School.
It looks so cute.
Have a look.
let's see.
So these are a guidebook, a workbook, a reference book, vocabulary building.
Wow.
It's for grades 5 to 9, so kind of that middle schooly age.
The covers feel awesome.
They're
They're,
very durable.
And even the
ASMR.
corners are reinforced.
Yeah.
yeah, really, it's a
Keepsake.
paper cover, but it's
Durable.
It's coated or something.
Yeah.
And these are field guides, they're exercises, they're projects. Just a really interesting series that I
Ooh,
think would be
yeah.
really fun. Good common sense information
Making
in
your
there
own
too.
rain poncho. You never know when you might need to do that.
I mean, so
All
be
kinds
it.
of fun stuff. Yeah,
So
starting
you
a fire.
write directly in them. and
Yeah, they're
then-
consumable.
And
So
they're also great guides to keep, right?
well, and nature schooling is it's a trend, but it's also a lifestyle. And I just think it's a right place, right time. Really
Oh
cool
yes,
little
like the
guide.
gardening one. It has herbs and vegetables and
They
what
look
to do
really
for
fun.
frosting
I love
and-
all the activities and the pictures in there too.
Speaking of gardening,
Yes, these
Yeah.
tools are so nice for little ones. They're so durable. They have the wooden handles.
They're
and the
real
metal.
tools. They're not
They
just
are.
play items.
So when your kids want to get out and garden with you, we've got the toolbox, the gloves, machine
Kids always
washable,
want to
the watering
imitate
can.
when they see grandma
do.
or mom and dad out there gardening. They want
Yeah.
to join them and,
They
and
do.
the same
so
thing.
We
Real
had to give
metal.
a shout out to these.
yeah, real metal, real wood. You know, the plasticky ones kind of feel beachy.
Yes.
They do.
But these feel like you want to get in the dirt and grow
They
something,
feel like
don't
high
they?
quality. Yeah,
Right.
they're very cute.
Yeah.
Well, I am so excited to show you guys these science comics that we
Yes,
have
we wanna hear
today.
about
And maybe because I had a kiddo with dyslexia, but when I see graphic novels, I'm like, oh, those are gonna be, something that's gonna hit a place that's really needed. And so these are a series of comic books that touch on a whole wide variety of science topics. So everything from nature and animals to space and robots. You even learn some engineering in this bridge one. There's chemistry in the periodic table.
That's
I've got one on spiders.
That's a cool one. So this one, it tells you how to weave an orb web, like how do they do that, and then the different types of orb webs and the different types of
very
spiders.
interesting.
It gets very detailed. And I think I was surprised by that because, a lot
When
of
you
times
think of comic book, you're like, oh, this will be fun
Entertainment.
for them.
Just entertaining, like a few
but they're really
pictures and
learning a lot about science.
they are packed with scientific
Wow.
content. They are really, really good. So
and there's
love
a
'em.
bunch of them in the series.
I think there's maybe 28 that touch on all different topics. Very meaty. You will be shocked. I think they're about 120 pages each. So
Are they secular?
they are
Okay.
secular. So you're going to find some evolutionary, worldview in there that
Okay.
pops up in some of these, especially the ones with
That's
more
good
of
to
the
know.
earth science,
This might have millions of years.
Yeah. Right. Yep. But they're great. I learned a ton reading this bridge one. I was like, I didn't know about those.
You were
four
telling
main
us all about
types
bridges.
of bridges and
Yes,
torque and compression and
we
all
were
these
impressed.
things. But lots of diagrams, lots of vivid pictures, and just really good information. I think especially good for kids that have dyslexia, kids that might be intimidated by looking at a chapter book, and
Yes.
yet, mom and dad are saying we
These
want you
are
to
great.
read, and they're like, oh, I don't want to read another chapter book.
Reading is so much work.
So much work. These are less intimidating, a
can
lot of
see that.
fun,
Got visual cues.
and very
And they're learning.
educational. Yeah,
Yes.
they're really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I have this. It's not colorful, but it's really fun. It's your business math.
Ooh.
And you can start your own sports store, start your own pet store, or bookstore. So you have the option.
So for all the little budding entrepreneurs out
Yes,
there?
so it's basically gives kids the nuts and bolts of starting their own business.
Okay.
And it's a life skills math for ages 8 to 12.
Okay.
And they use it alongside their regular math. So it's not a math curriculum, but it's a supplement.
Not a replacement.
Right.
Okay.
So they see how math is applied in everyday life. And as you can see, if you open to those pages, it talks about figuring sales tax, it talks about how to pay bills, keeping track
yeah.
of inventory, writing checks, balancing your checkbook.
Yeah.
So they're learning all sorts of things.
And they're not cutesy like for a little kid. They make you, they're going to feel grown up.
They are.
Figuring out all these big things out.
In fact, even older kids will love the business side of this, and they'll shore up their
Maybe do a little
basic math
family
skills.
study.
Yeah, absolutely. And Speaking of family, if you do this with more than one child, they can actually choose their own. They don't have to all do the sports store.
Okay.
Because basically the steps are the same, but they just have different inventory
So
and pricing.
one can choose a pet store and one can choose a sports store, and
Exactly.
they're learning the same concepts.
Yes, or a nice co-op activity, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So
And these are consumable.
they are, the teacher guide shows you how to pace it for maybe a semester or a longer year.
Okay.
So that's nice
Okay.
too. And as long as kids are comfortable with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division by by double digits, they'll feel comfortable with this program.
It takes the lemonade stand just a step beyond,
It
right?
does.
I mean,
Kids are really into making money, running their own business, and this will give you the ins and outs of it that they don't maybe think about, keeping a ledger and paying bills. And,
right.
Yeah.
And I see it's from Simply Charlotte Mason, but you said it does
It is.
not have.
So it's neutral.
It's
Yep.
neutral.
No
It doesn't
religious
have
content.
religious. It's
Right.
not too secular. It's kind of a
Yep.
appeal to
You
everybody.
got it.
I've got something really cute.
I want to see
You
it.
want this?
I mean, yeah,
I've been
academic
waiting.
stuff is neat and all.
I want to hear more about this.
Alrighty.
It looks so neat.
These are kits. We like a kit.
Thank
Why do we
you.
like a kit? You know, for a parent, a kit is tidy.
It saves mom time. You
It's
don't have to
time,
run around
energy.
All there for
gathering
you.
all the little supplies.
Yes. So this one I'm going to show you is for a toad abode.
That is so
And
cute.
Toad abodes work. Toad abodes do attract.
Toads will really
They
live in
It's
this.
also
Come.
super fun to say toad abode. Or in French, maisonnette des crapauds.
There you go.
Des
Good
crapauds.
job.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah, I know. I got to use my French once in
There
a
you
great
go.
while around here. So let me show you what comes in this one. Maybe scoot
Okay.
those over just a tad for me. So this is your form. Now, if you want to go organic, you know, without a kit, you can use a little deli dish
Okay.
or a
Okay.
broken clay pot kind of thing. The
Okay.
toads don't care. This is for our aesthetic that
Right.
we're making this super fun. But you've got this air dry clay and it's sealed really, this is good and soft stuff.
Yeah.
But you're going to get a lot of instructions on how to apply the clay to the form. And one of the things they're going to show you is to cover your clay so it doesn't dry too quickly.
Very nice.
We want it to cure and be weather tight and weather safe. So, because we expect this to be in your garden, this is a little sealant that you're going to cover your clay once it's dry.
Stickers to decorate.
Stickers
Those
for
are
fun stuff, a
cute.
little wax paper to let it dry on. And the instructions are really, really thorough. Yes, they are in French. If you're doing breaking the French barrier, you can use this to practice your
come in
French.
handy.
Yeah. But really cool. Show me some of these other ones. So we got a real butterfly.
house. Wonderful.
This is a little bug hotel. Super
Oh, I
cute.
love that hotel.
Yeah, you think it would really attract bugs?
I mean, what doesn't attract bugs in a garden?
The dino garden is really cute. And then we've got an enchanted garden. Like, that would be perfect for a little fairy
Yes,
garden.
it would.
So cute.
I think they're just really
Very cute, Sarah.
clever, creative, imaginative play. And, you know, maybe don't expect to attract a unicorn, but you'll definitely attract a toad.
I think it's time to get outside and play.
Let's
This
go.
totally makes me want to get outside.
I want to go play in the dirt.
Let's go.